What's happening? I'm Msfs, and we're live with some flying at Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Going for a night flight. We're leaving Dallas, Fort Worth, headed up to Little Rock, Arkansas, about a 40-minute flight. Got the private jet tonight. Now, I'm completely new at flying, so I don't know what I'm doing at all. I'm not trying to be, I guess, realistic, because I don't know any of that type of pilot stuff yet, so we're just going to enjoy the flight. Once we get out to the runway, take you to the outside. We are flight 8675. 2 more points if you said the rest of it. Got the citation tonight. We'll make our way down the runway here. Well, not the runway, but to the runway. Get to the inside. Got a little bit of a ride down to the runway, so hopefully it'll be a smooth flight. No weird glitches, no game crashes. Hopefully I don't crash. We'll see. Grab a drink. We are doing live weather and time here in the simulator right now. We're using the mouse to look around. We have been cleared to take off. Sort of. Well, actually nobody cleared us, but we're going to. We were watching some other YouTubers fly in real life and thought, oh, I'm going to do a flight here in the simulator. Shouldn't be too much farther of a taxi down to the runway here. Go back to the outside for a minute. I love all the flashing lights they have on the planes. I think that's pretty cool. Start getting our flaps down. Get ready for takeoff. Runway is just up ahead. Get back to the inside. We got Helen Cho in the chat singing "Come Fly With Me." That's probably some Frank Sinatra. Helen says hello, and hello from the Wolf Wolves. Gonna make our turn out into the runway. We have been clear for takeoff. Ellen says, "Fly me to the moon" in the chat. All right, got our brakes on. Go to the outside. Just check out that view one more time. We are in Dallas, Fort Worth, headed to Little Rock, Arkansas tonight. We're going to power up and get out of here. Everybody fasten your seatbelts. Full power. All right. Hold on. We're up. We're flying. Landing gear up. Flaps up. We're going to need to make a turn to the left. Check out that view as we leave Dallas, Fort Worth. Headed to Little Rock, Arkansas. On a private jet tonight. Everybody wave goodbye to Dallas, Fort Worth. They got a good place called Cooper's Barbecue. Fantastic chicken. And we're going to make another turn, get on course. And there's our airport. Okay, Yeah, look at that night sky. So Helen says in the chat, trivia fun facts, Arkansas is the only U.S. state that produces diamonds. Oh, isn't that fantastic to know? We got EasyJet coming in the chat with hello. What's happening, EasyJet? We just took off from Dallas, Fort Worth, headed to Little Rock, Arkansas. We're not a pilot, but we're going to have fun. Just going to, nice little chill flight. Go to the outside. This is our plane for tonight. We are flight 8675, and that's where y'all go 309. And we are on our way. Helen comes in with another chat. Arkansas ranks #1 in rice and poultry. Ah, fantastic. Let's get back to the inside. Take a look over the nose here. Everything's looking good. We're on course. 10,000 feet. Nope. 16,000 feet. Headed on up. So EasyJet, where are you watching out of? Nice view as we leave the city. Up in the clouds tonight. You know, I was assuming that since you had the Scottish in the chat there, but wasn't sure. That's fantastic. I'm flying out of Phoenix, Arizona in real life, in the USA. It's about 11:51 p.m. at night here, so that's why we're doing a nice chill night flight. So you do some flying in the Microsoft Flight Simulator, or let us know. I'm gonna make a right turn here. Now, I don't know anything about flying, technical terms or nothing like that. I'm just now really getting into the game or simulator. But I am enjoying it. EasyJet says UK, Scotland, also being there from area they're from, and they say, yep, lots now in the chat as well. Okay. So tonight's my first flight in a little while, and so far, it has been really smooth. Much, much smoother than it has been in the past. About 24,000 feet now. Take it up to about 30 or so and try to level off there, give or take. We are running live weather, so I don't know what we're going to encounter. Go to the outside again. See you later, Texas. And shout out to my favorite penguin for putting the Arkansas facts in there. That's cool. Pull the power back a little bit. Get everything leveled off here. Everything's feeling pretty good there. I did some American Truck Simulator earlier. That was fun. We got EasyJet in the chat with Msfs 2020 is hard when you're new to it, but when like 3 months later, you definitely get better. That happened to me. Makes total sense. Yeah, it's just getting in the simulator and practicing and getting comfortable. That's going to be my next thing. Is just spending more seat time, flying the planes. I need to settle on a plane that I like and just study it for a week. Learn it, fly it from place to place. Or maybe a month or so. Switch to another one. I don't really know. I seen the new, what is it, PMDG, or I forget what it is now. It's out. It looked pretty cool. Cruising about 28,000 feet. Taking the private jet over to Little Rock. Hopefully we'll get landed in Little Rock. You never know. Looks like we got turbulence. The last time I flew at night, it was much darker looking. Like tonight, on my screen watching, it's I can see a little bit. It's kind of cool. We'll go back to the outside for a minute. It's nice and peaceful up here away from everything. This is what it's like to be a bird, huh? Let's go over to the passenger side. Fly from over here for a minute. I don't know if I should say passenger side, maybe the co-pilot side. I do enjoy this side better for some reason. I don't know why. So, what's everybody snacking on? What'd you bring for the flight? Huh? We got some Diet Coke over here. Make a little bit of a turn, get back on course a little bit. I am hand flying the plane the whole way because I don't know how to use the autopilot yet. I'll get that learned eventually. Ooh, turbulence or something. Getting a little rough. Thing looks pretty good there. I like zooming in and checking out all the details sometimes. I'll head back over here. EasyJet says now time to push back, and they also say, what are you planning on? Well, as far as the PC gear, I have a HP Pavilion laptop. That's it's got an i5 in it with a GTX 1650, running 8 gigs of RAM, and that is connected to a 43-inch Acer monitor that we run OBS Streamlabs and the Microsoft Flight Simulator in 2 separate windows on that monitor, so we can see the chat and monitor the game at the same time. And as far as flight controls, I got a CH Flight Sim Products yoke. That's what we're using for that. On the channel here, there is a video that has my setup. You can see it there. We got the Flyby Captain in, jumping in with a hello. Hello right back at you, Flyby Captain. Disclaimer, I'm not a pilot. I'm usually in American Truck Simulator, but tonight we're taking some flights. So go easy on me. I don't know what I'm doing at all. I'm just hoping that we get there. I'll take you to the outside. Let's see what we got. We're in the Citation 867538. Yeah. We got the Killer Bee Sting with Hey. Hey, what's happening, Killer? And we got Helen in the chat with the airplane. We just got a chill night flight. We left Dallas Fort Worth, headed to Little Rock, Arkansas. Hand flying the plane because I don't know how to turn on autopilot. So we're just having a blast. Thanks for everybody jumping in the chat. I appreciate it. On the channel, you'll find some comedy stuff, some guitar stuff. Feel free to check out some of those other videos. It's American Truck Simulator. No, I didn't. Killer asked, did you get the PMDG 737? No, I haven't gotten it yet. I do want to get that. I haven't heard, I don't know the price yet. I haven't even looked. But I've been watching some videos on it, and everybody seems very, very happy with it. I was listening to some of the sounds, and it was great. Killer says, I love it. Nice. Okay, it's $69 and then goes back up to 75. Okay. Said, Killer says I've been flying it for 24 hours straight. Oh, that sounds fantastic. I was watching videos earlier. Uh, I forget the YouTubers that I was watching. I'll go back and look, and then I'll put it in the description later. But they were just saying how fantastic things were modeled on it. The sounds were great. Um, some of the window views look to be fantastic as well. I was watching somebody when they landed, and just the way that it sounded when they hit the reverse thrust was just fantastic. And I want to say I saw someone post too, um, that it flew really smooth too. Killer says the sounds are amazing, especially with my studio monitors. Oh man, I bet that low end. What's it like when you take off and you spool up the engines and you can hear the rattling of the wings and everything? That's got to be fantastic. EasyJet says just gonna wait for a wee bit. Nothing wrong with that either. Killer Bee Sting says shakes my place with the rumble. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. EasyJet says time to move. Fantastic. I'll go check over this side over here. I like that name, EasyJet. Killer Bee Sting says, you fly the fly-by-wire? I have flown it, let's see, not since the latest update, but before I have. How does that compare to the other one? Is there a comparison? Once again, thank you all for hanging out and taking time for saying hi in the chat. I really appreciate that. If you could do me a favor and hit that like too, that will help send us over to some other folks that might want to hang out for a quick second or two. Um, Killer says it's great, but I love Boeing. Yeah, it's one of those things. I look forward to checking it out. I've been watching and people fly with that new Boeing style yoke too with it. That looks like that's pretty fun. Killer says updated the sounds on the NX and it sounds really good. You know, one thing that I miss, like on the, I guess you could say on the stock, like what is it, 320 or whatever it is here in the game. You know, you don't have any like passenger sounds or nothing like that. I think that would be kind of cool if you had that. I'm sure there's probably mods and whatnot you can get. EasyJet says, going to put the flaps down now. Nice. EasyJet, let us know where you're flying to again. Helen says, Chihuahua friendly airline. Yep, we got 4 Chihuahuas, so we're definitely dog friendly flight here. EasyJet says Dubai, Hamad. Okay, nice flight, nice flight. So I take it, EasyJet, you're flying, and then you're listening to me, or either watching me fly while you're flying, and then other people are talking to me while I'm flying, which they may be flying, where we're talking about flying. Isn't that kind of cool? Does that make sense? The fly-by-wire. Oh, Killer says the fly-by-wire added PX sounds and cabin crew. Oh, nice. EasyJet says I am watching you, just you, and doing my flight with a smiley face. That's cool. You know, I don't know why I haven't thought about doing that. Like, if I'm not streaming, like if I'm just taking a flight for myself, I should just turn on the TV and watch somebody else live stream and chat with them while I'm doing a chill flight. I'm gonna do that sometime. Killer Beasting says I tried Truck Simulator. It was cool, but hard when reversing. Yeah, it definitely takes a little bit of practice. I got a bunch of videos. I've been streaming that game a lot. And I had just noticed the other day I've gotten a little bit better at backing up. I turned off the reverse beeper. That helped. And see, I've gotten really comfortable in American Truck Simulator because I've been streaming it for so long and messing with it. I'm brand new to flying. EasyJet asks, "Do you play the Tourist Bus Sim?" I haven't played the Tourist Bus Sim yet. That's another one I want to get. I was watching another YouTuber who does some of that. Was it Jeff Faviano I watched when I first learned about that? It may have been him. It could have been another one when I first learned about that. Killer Beasting says, I don't have a wheel, so I was using a controller. My setup is filled with flight stuff. Oh, fantastic. I've got a Logitech G29 that I use for the driving, hooked into a Extreme Sim Racing inversion kit for the pedals, which also there's a, like I said, a video on the channel that shows that stuff. Uh, but I unhook it and I hook up the CH Products Flight Sim yoke. It's like a 10 or 11-year-old flight sim yoke that we got a pretty good deal off somebody from. Oh, EasyJet says I might be getting it soon. Oh, fantastic. I hope you do. And if you do, come back in one of the comments on the YouTube channel and let me know how it is. And if you recommend it. Killer says, what GPU do you have, or is this Xbox? I'm running on a HP Pavilion laptop. It's got a Core i5 with a GTX 1650, and I'm running 8 gigs of RAM, a 500 gig hard drive, hooked into an Acer 43-inch ultra-wide monitor, and then the screen is I'm running 2 window screens, one with the chat and one with the game itself, the sim. When I don't stream, I sometimes run the full screen, but when I stream, uh, it gives me like that command center feel. I got like 3 screens up in the one screen. Killer says, "Do you get pretty good FPS in Msfs?" So far tonight, I've been doing pretty good. I haven't checked it to see like what it is, but it's been moving along pretty smooth. At least what I'm seeing here now. The stream may look different. I am monitoring the stream, but I just have it monitored also on a cell phone as well, so I can check, see what the stream is like that. Killer says, "Looks decent enough." Yeah, appreciate that. It's got some. It looks pretty good in the daytime. This is kind of a first nighttime flight in a while. EasyJet says, "On Wednesday, I'm going from Ediaoral, Edinburgh to Orlando." Well, now that sounds like a fun flight. Are you streaming that or just doing that for yourself? I don't. And speaking of graphics, Killer, I don't even know what. I don't know if I have mine set. I think I have mine set on high end, but I do not remember. Oh, it's in real life. Oh, well, that's fantastic. I hope you get some pictures and maybe some video along the way for you. You know, if it's at least going for a good experience or whatever. Killer says, "I finally upgraded my GPU from a 2060 Super to a 3070 Ti now that they're back in stock." Oh man, how is that? That's got to be fun. I would like to have a another PC with something like that, and then use my laptop to stream on. EasyJet says 9-hour flight. Oh, that's gonna be cool. A 9-hour flight. What plane are you flying on? Killer says, "I'm planning on my recording of my flight to Cancun next Saturday in real life. I'm excited." Hey, that's cool. Heading to Cancun. I've been to Cancun and Cozumel. I used to play guitar on a cruise ship. Carnival Cruise Lines. Went to Bahamas, Cancun, places like that. EasyJet says, "Takeoff time." Hey, give it the power and put it in the wind. You're clear for takeoff. Killer says, "Okay, Playa del Carmen flying into Cancun from Denver." Nice. Well, if everybody else is going on a flight, I guess I'm gonna have to go on a flight too. That's only fair. Y'all can't leave me left out like that. You know what I mean? Scoot back over to the other side. Head back to the outside. Take another look around. I'm just using the mouse to spin us around here. Haha, we're burning the fuel. We got Mr. X coming in with, got a gorilla and banana emoji. Right on. How are you today, Mr. X? What's happening? Man, we got some turbulence. We got the moon shining off the paint job, though. That's cool. Killer says, where are you based? Phoenix, Arizona area. EasyJet says, a plane just took off in front of me. I just gotta wait. Well, after that, you will be clear to take off. And I do want to say once again, everybody, thank you for hanging out. EasyJet said, now it's time for takeoff. Nice. Be careful. You're clear for takeoff. EasyJet, you have my permission. Not that you need it. Killer says, hot there. It's been nice in Colorado. Yeah, it was warm today. It's supposed to be 102, I think, tomorrow. Something like that. My wife back here, my penguin, she was telling me, she's back here watching me fly, that it's going to be hot tomorrow. Killer says, I like cold weather, to be honest. Hey, I can't blame you there. Let's head back to the inside. Let's check our map here. We're getting closer. I'm gonna go ahead and head down in altitude for a little bit. No particular reason, just feels like fun to me. EasyJet, what plane are you flying? And where are you cruising at tonight? What's your altitude going to be? EasyJet says, I got a good takeoff there. Fantastic. EasyJet says, the A320neo. I was in that earlier. I was going to fly that tonight. But I couldn't remember how to turn on the navigation like this here to see where I was going. Because, you know, I'm still brand new. So I just went with this. EasyJet says, can't really tell. My autopilot doesn't work on my Xbox. Oh, okay. I have a Xbox, what is it, S? Not the new one, but the one before the new one. And I fly sometimes on it because you can use their, have a new beta cloud thing you can try. I was doing that on the Xbox. I was impressed with how it looked. I had a few smooth flights, didn't really have any issues. Okay, we got Helen in the chat. That's my favorite penguin. She's giving us the weather update for Phoenix. Tomorrow's going to be 103 tomorrow, 106 on Sunday, and 103 on Monday. Hot with two big sunshines. That is true. I wonder what the weather's going to be in Little Rock, Arkansas when we land tonight. EasyJet says, yesterday I had an emergency landing. Hey, let us know in the comments what happened. We're running live weather, so I don't know what the weather's going to be like when we get to Little Rock here. Do you see some clouds in front of us? EasyJet says the plane wouldn't listen to the controls. I've had that happen a few times too. It just things wouldn't work. Just like just then, I was just lowering the throttle and things were like click clack. I'm like, what? Like, what is that about? Let's see. Looks like we do have the airport coming up here in the distance. Not too much further. We're going to start making the descent and see if we can get on the ground here in a little while. EasyJet says leaving Dubai. We got EasyJet putting Dubai in the rearview mirror, so to speak. And thanks to Helen, it looks like when we get to Arkansas, we got 71 degrees temperature. So it should be a nice, comfortable night when you guys get off the plane here tonight in Little Rock. Might want to have a little jacket with you to stay a little bit. Might be a little bit of a breeze. EasyJet says, when things don't work in the plane, I try to do emergencies. I feel like it's fun. Yeah, you know, I do the same thing. The other day, I took off and I was trying to do like sort of a realistic takeoff. And I started, I think it was this plane up from like a code start. And I had gotten up 10 or 15,000, no, 10,000 feet. And then all my electronics shut off. And I didn't know what happened. I know what happened now. I forgot to switch batteries. Uh, but at the time I didn't know. So I was like, all right, I got an emergency landing. I got to bring it back down. And so, you know, I did kind of the same thing you were talking about there. EasyJet says ATC is lying to me. Are they saying, what are they telling you? Let's see. Yeah, not too much further. And make our way down, everybody. We'll go to the outside for a minute. You can see we're making our descent down into the clouds. Here in just a little bit, we will lose visibility, so it's going to be a little hard to see, but we're going to fly by our controls here. Here we go. I can only imagine what this would be like in real life to go down through these clouds at night and not be able to see anything. You can see our landing lights reflecting off the clouds in front of us as we make our way down. How cool was that? And look at that view. EasyJet says saying an aircraft is getting very close to wait. Never mind, they aren't lying. So that time they were telling the truth. Nice. Helen says, "Happy National Dog Day, Mom, tomorrow." Oh yeah, it's National Dog Mom Day tomorrow. That's fantastic. Go to the outside. Everybody, hopefully we're going to be in Little Rock here very soon. I do want to say I really appreciate everybody hanging out with me on this flight. EasyJet says, but I never had them on my radar. Hey, well, you know what? ATC has been known to tell a few lies, from what my understandings are. Go back to the inside. Check our map here. Okay. We might have to, you know, get down here, get our eyes on the runway, fly back around a couple times. Oh, and here we go. Can't see a thing. Just dropping out of the sky. It's just so scary. Level it up. Just keep maintaining. Everything's good. We're at 8,800 feet. Zero visibility. $7,000. Got a little bit of turbulence. Kind of pushing us around a little bit. EasyJet said, if you worked for an airline, what airline would it be? Oh, that is a good question. I don't know if I'd want to do like a big commercial or maybe something where you do like flying out in remote areas. I don't know. I'll think about that for a minute. How about yourself? All right, we're going to start making a turn here as we head back towards Little Rock. And get lined up for the runway here very shortly. How cool was it to drop down through those clouds? But if I was working for, say, a commercial airline, I'd probably like to check out. I've been watching the. Let's check out Spirit because they're those big yellow planes, like a taxi cab of the sky. All right, everybody. I see our airport right there to our left. Seen some lightning over in the distance. Let's see what our speed is. 219. Looks like we got a little bit of thunderstorm maybe around us. Once we get on the ground, that's where we'll be ending this stream. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us. And like I said, we have to get on the ground. We, haven't made it there yet. EasyJet says, seatbelt sign off now. Haha. Fantastic. All right. Landing gear down. A little bit more flaps. little more power. Go to the outside. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Msfs. This is flight 8675. Making our way into Little Rock, Arkansas from Dallas, Fort Worth. I want to say I had a fantastic time with everybody. I appreciate y'all hanging out. EasyJet says, let's hope you do a smooth landing. Hey, you never know. I got some wind moving me around right now, but we're working on it. Like I said, I am brand new at all this. Ellen says, trays away, seats in your upright position. Here we go. I can hear the wind. We're pretty committed now. Easy. Hold on. It's going to get faster as we get closer. Hey, everybody. We're in Little Rock, Arkansas. Easy, easy, easy. We're down. All right. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. That was a little bit nerve-wracking. All right. Welcome to Little Rock, Arkansas. Let's get to the inside. Oh, and hey, thanks EasyJet. I appreciate that. EasyJet says good landing for night. I was that was a little bit scary, and you know I was a little bit nervous because y'all were watching. And I'm not a pilot, but that was fun. EasyJet, thanks for hanging out. Killer, thanks for hanging out. Helen, as always, you know you're my favorite rock star. We're gonna taxi on down this way. We'll get our flaps back up. Oh, I agree. EasyJet said it's so dark. It is dark here in Little Rock. There must be a storm. Maybe they lost electricity or something. It is dark here in Little Rock. We're going to get pulled in over here to the left. This is a private jet flight, and we're going to be parked up over here to the left. Everybody, thanks for hanging out. I had a blast with all of you. If you don't mind, hit that like for me. And let's hang out again sometime. I'll be back tomorrow with another flight. Don't know where I'm going. If you have any recommendations where we should fly to, let us know down in the comments. Really appreciate that. I'll get the brakes set there. Helen says, well, EasyJet says, when will your next flight be? I'll probably do one tomorrow. If we're up early, I'll do one about 9 the Arizona time, but it'll probably be more between around 12 Arizona time or 2 Arizona time. EasyJet says maybe Orlando to New York. Ooh, Orlando to New York. That'd be a good flight. Maybe time where I could get sunset in New York as we land. It'd be kind of cool. EasyJet says descending. Hey, take it easy. Oh, EasyJet said my plane just shut off automatically. Oh no. Emergency landing. Like quick. I like the chili ideal too. EasyJet says we are good to go again. Engine's coming back. Haha, fantastic. Well, everybody, this is where I'm going to end the stream for now. Thanks once again for hanging out. I'm Msfs. Appreciate it. Check out some of the other videos on the channel too. Might be something else you like. I will also include my Facebook link too after this is over. If you don't mind, come back. You can check that, and you'll be able to stay in touch there. I post pictures of flights and whatnot from that as well on there, and Twitter and all that fun stuff. And we'd love to hang out with you again, so make sure to subscribe and hit that notifications too. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that, EasyJet. EasyJet says I'm going to watch your other videos. Yeah, do that. We have about 300 videos to choose from too. Some more flights, gaming, comedy, guitar, all kinds of fun stuff. I used to travel and play guitar for a living. Play with some celebrities, did some of that fun stuff. That was cool. But that's for another time. We'll talk about that on another flight. Yeah, Helen says the dog videos. We have dog videos too. Well, everybody, I'm Msfs. This was flight 8675. And I will see you later. As soon as I can find my shoes. Later, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me.